I have to try and talk fast because I have limited amounts of space here. So, okay. If this is a numbers game, you know that I'm outnumbered. Okay. Definitely outnumbered. And now you know why. Okay. It's really unfortunate that people can't ever change, and that they thought they could call themselves Americans, or they tried to be Mexican. They tried to be anything that, they aren't, and so I don't consider it treason when I say that we have some falsified nationalists here who are really stinking up the place. They don't belong here, but people are born and they feel entitled or they want to stay, and like that's what a gray state's for. We have specific states that work for these people and with them, and they're designated for them, just like we have refugee hubs throughout the country. We also have these designated states for non-DNA holders, whether, and then every tribe has, a deal where they help out somebody else. It's usually somebody from around the world, like some type of refugee. And so we have them that we have to keep safe too. And I take that job very seriously. I do. I don't care where you're from. It's not about that. It's about respect and your quality of life. I pride myself more in doing a better job than other people because, I want to be better than they are. I definitely don't want to be considered equal to them because I don't view them as my equal, especially when I do all this extra work, and, when they take a toll at my health, I don't get compensated for it. I don't get compensated for all that hard work invested in myself. No, you're allowed to treat me like that. So that's what we're dealing with here, in a gray state. And so people are trying to flee out of this gray state, and they're trying to go to New Mexico. They're trying to go to Washington. And now we're seeing death tolls that are skyrocketing. And I was warning about these groups of people years ago, but the government works with them and for them to support this ongoing genocide and this issue, this attack, this femicide. Okay, so China, you can appreciate a ninja. Okay, and we have ninjas here. I'm a ninja, and they can't. They want to exploit that. Okay, and they want to do weird experiments on it, and they don't know how to harness it and cherish it in a way that it can fully flourish in the best light. Okay, so this is